time today. Miss Becky went to Home Depot the other day and to make some keys for my church and some for my house. And so we bought some plants. Miss Becky loves plants, and this is the time to start growing plants. And mommies and daddies, you guys can teach your kids just about anywhere. So today we're going to do a little bit of science, and you might not realize it's science, but it is. Planting and growing is science. And you know what? My wind chimes are so loud, I'm not sure if they're going to hear me. So why don't we take Uncle Gary down?
Well, you gotta...
Let me... Maddie, come here.
Here, hold it.
Hang on.
Hold it and I'll grab Uncle Gary. Just hold it like that.
Hold it for a minute. Okay, I got it.
There. No.
Megan's going to take Uncle Gary down. That's one of our wind chimes that you're hearing, and he's so beautiful sounding, but I think he's going to be loud that you guys can't hear me. So, one of the things that we're going to plant today is, do you guys know what these are? What are these? Look at this one's really sad. They're strawberry plants. So we're going to plant those, and we're going to look at the roots and stuff. But one of the things that I thought we'd plant today is this. This is a succulent. It's called a cactus. And sometimes mommies and daddies have them in their gardens, and they have pokies on them. And it's called a prickly pear. Miss Becky got this from another turtle lover for my tortoises that I have. And I put it in this big glass container, and I filled it up with water, and look what it's growing. Those are called roots. And plants have to have roots because they don't have a mouth. They don't have a mouth, and they don't have teeth, and they can't chomp on their food like we do. So what happens is these roots right here take in and they suck in the water. And if you can look on my hand, there, it's wet from the water that was in it. So, and it's kind of slimy. So that's why it's time for it to start getting planted. So what I'm going to do is I have this pot, and I'm going to put some water in it. And I plant in my classroom a lot because I believe that children need to get dirty. That's the biggest part of a child's job, is to get dirty. They explore. Megan, you're moving too much.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you in the pot.
I'm breaking up the soil and getting the water all down in the dirt. See it down in the dirt. And Miss Becky's using her hands. So you guys can go out in your backyard and dig. Dig and dig and dig. And you can plant things. I already, this morning, I came out and I was weeding. Do you know what weeding is? Taking the weeds out of our flower pots and in the grass, and I mean in the ground and all of that. And I was going through Bright Beginnings memories, and this time, 5 years ago, one of our classes was picking and doing weeds at school. So that's what gave me the idea of planting. So see all of it now, it's getting nice and wet and getting it ready for when the prickly pear, the cactus, gets in there. And I'm getting it way down in the dirt because we got to get it really wet, okay? Now Miss Becky's going to wash her hand off. Let's see if I can stay semi-clean today.
Nope. You already got dirt on your shirt.
I already got dirt on me, see? It's my job to get dirty. And my parents that are in my classroom throughout the year know that the very first newsletter that I send home, it warns them that your child might be potty trained, but Miss Becky's not messy trained. Because I like getting dirty. I saw pictures the other day of Nate and Chase. They were playing in the mud. See, just like that, Miss Becky's making a hole. Maybe can you look down there and show them the hole? I've made a hole. I think it's too big. And we're going to take this and see all the roots. We're kind of stretching them out so that they can go down in there. And then we're going to pack the dirt around it like this.
Do we need to stick the stick in there to
we're
hold
going to
it?
put the stick in there. May, you don't worry about it. You keep the camera still so we don't get them motion sick. And Miss Becky has a big stick right here.
I might need to move a little forward.
I might not need it because it's pretty stabilized itself. Let's put the stick back here. Just that we put the stick on it, and I got some twine just to hold it on there so that it doesn't fall over, because if it falls over, what will happen to it? It'll get yucky. Okay, now Miss Becky's going to wash her hands again so I can do our next thing. What do you think we're going to plant next? Sounds like the wind is coming up. Okay, so we're going to move this big pot out of the way. Ooh. Okay. And then Miss Becca will clean this jar. That's all the yucky stuff that was from the plant when it was getting roots. So we'll rinse that out in a little bit. And this is a flower pot that was in my front, on my patio, on my porch in my front. And look at the dirt is dry. So what do you think we're going to have to do to it first before we plant? That's right, we're going to have to put water in it. Get it all nice and wet. We're going to dig it up. Dig up the dirt with our hands again. If you don't like getting it dirty, you can get a spoon. See, this is one of my spoons for my kitchen, but I got to be real careful because there's a plant right here. I'll have to turn it around and I'll show you. And we're going to dig it all up. Wash our hands again because we don't want to get super dirty. And I bought, let me turn it around so you can see this pretty plant. This pretty plant, Megan, can you come in close? It's kind of fuzzy. We can touch this one. This one's fuzzy. When we get back to class, Miss Becca will bring this flower pot in so you guys can feel it because it's fuzzy. But I bought this plant and this plant to put in here. So, what do we have to do? The first thing we got to do when we get ready to plant a plant, we're going to make a hole. That's right. Dig a hole. See, there's our hole. Maybe show them the hole again. It's a hole. It's about the size of my hand. And we're going to squeeze. Look, there's a little baby right there. How cute. And there's one right here. And there's another one. There's lots of babies. Miss Becky picked a good one. We're going to squeeze it. Because remember how we squeeze it in class? That makes it where the plant slides out. Look. Oh, wow. Look at all the roots. These are big, fat roots. So are all the roots the same on all the plants? Nope. These were fat ones. The other one was little teeny tiny ones. So we're going to put it in here. We're going to pat the soil around it. Just like that. Push it down. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to throw it away because that's trash. Now we're going to make one more hole because we have another plant. Going to push it in there. What are we going to have to do with this one? That's right, we're going to squeeze it. Squeeze it. Let's put all their... We're going to take all their dirt with it. We're not going to take their dirt off of it. Let's look at this leaves. Look.
The roots?
I mean leaves. The roots. That's right, Mamie. Let's shake some of the... See? See the roots? And when you see the roots like this, it's time to give it a new pot. I really believe that we, as adults and as parents, it is our job to educate our children. And everything that we do, we can use it as education. Whether it's taking care of a pet, or growing plants, or cooking. All of those are just natural things in life that we can learn from. And this one's taller, so I'm digging a bigger hole. Come on. Thank you, May May. I'm going to put it down in there.
There's some roots right there.
There's some roots right there. And we're going to tuck them all in. Kind of like give them a nap. There we go. Now what should we do? After we've put the potting soil around it, what's the last thing that we should do to it?
Water it.
We should water it. Good job, Mamie. We'll water it again. And what does a plant need to grow? Let me see. Does it need French fries? No. Does it need a hamburger or pizza? No. It needs water, soil. And what is soil? That's dirt. And sunshine. It needs the sun. And with my students, I always tell them the sun it's like kissing us on our skin. And that's the same thing that does to our plants. It gives them a kiss. It helps them grow. So I'm going to move this one out of the way. And when I went to the store, guess what else I bought? Come over here, Mimi. I bought a tomato plant. A tomato plant has different leaves. Do you see their leaves? And where do you think on a tomato plant tomatoes grow from? Do you think they grow from the leaves or the stem? This part right here is called the stem. And this has what's down here in the soil too. But look at these right here. These are flowers. And once the flowers leave, they're going to start growing a tomato. So we'll have to watch it and watch the tomatoes grow from it. Miss Becky always likes to get a tomato plant this time of year. Okay. Now, Miss Becky didn't have it. I thought I had potting soil. So when I went to the store, I didn't buy any new potting soil. So Miss Becky doesn't have all the potting soil for my strawberry holder. This strawberry holder I've had for many, 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 many years. And each one of these little holes is a place that we're going to put a strawberry in. Because do you guys like to eat strawberries? I like to eat strawberries. So, but if you show them inside here, Mimi, the dirt is all the way in here. Okay? So what's the first thing that we got to do after we have the dirt in our pot? That's right, we got to put water in it to make it nice and wet and make it where they want to grow. Hang on, Mimi. Oh, there's a spider. Look, there's a spider. Where'd he go?
Right here.
And we're in his house, so we are not...
Right there at the top.
We are not going to kill him, but go away, Mr. Spider. Go away. Go away. Where'd he go?
I think he's somewhere on the table.
He's right there. Is he on the table?
I have no idea. Yeah, he's right there.
Okay. Go away. We're going to shoo him off the table. Go. 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 Okay.
Now you put him at my feet. If I get a spider, I'm screaming.
We're in their house, so we can't kill them. Because there are good spiders and there are bad spiders. You guys should never, ever, 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 ever touch spiders. Never, ever. Okay?
He's peeping out. See it.
It's alright. It's alright. It's just trying to get the water in there. Miss Becky's just breaking up the dirt. The big dirt clods or rocks. Okay. Now... I gotta get my scissors. Mimi, you need to wash your hand. You're getting me wet. Stop, me. I'm gonna come over here and get my old scissors that I use for gardening. I think they're even rusted. So, I'm gonna cut a hole over here like this. And let's see if this one's good. Some of these are not very good. And let's see if we can see the roots. Oh, yep, you see the roots? See, they have little teeny tiny roots. Little teeny tiny ones. So we're going to come down here. We're going to start with this one. Let's move the dirt out of the way. Normally I take all the dirt out and start over. But Miss Becky thought I had a big bag of potting soil.
Oh, wait, there's another spider. Hang on. There's another one. See it? Right
Oh,
there.
oh, let me get the hose.
He's right here.
He's right here. Go away, Mr. Spider. Go away. They want to live.
Oh, you're brave.
Nah. Miss Becky's not really touching them. Go away. Go away. They're like, hey, we've lived in here all winter. So we're going to put that in there like that, and we're going to pack some soil around it. Okay, and then we're going to come over here, and we're going to go to this hole. And Miss Becky's going to cut another. Snickers? Let's see if this one has roots. Let's see. Look, there's the roots again. And we're just kind of squeeze them, kind of break them up a little bit. But look at their little baby roots. And what do the roots do again? They help the plant get water and food. That's right. So we're going to pop it in the hole right here. Let's squeeze it in the hole. And these poor little flowers, some of them look like they're wanting to die. They didn't have very pretty strawberry plants at the store. Okay, so let's move this one back. Let's cut another one. And normally when we're at the temple, Miss Susie brings stuff in like this and does it with our students. Look, here's the roots. Because it's time to start planting. The weather's getting pretty. Gotta make sure all...
There's some roots right here.
Make sure all the roots get covered. And we're going to turn our flower pot. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's move the dirt back. And let's plant another one. Look, here's the roots. So every plant has to have roots. Miss Becky's going to cut this part off right here. Thank you, Mimi. I'm going to pop it in the hole. Make sure all the roots get in there. I got it.
Right there.
We're going to cover it up with some soil. And hopefully, in a few weeks, Miss Becky will start having some strawberries.
We'll have to show them.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be back at school soon. Because Miss Becky is sure missing you. I was talking to some of the kids. I've been FaceTiming some of the students. And mommies and daddies, if you see me on Facebook, you can always FaceTime me. Always. Because I love talking to my kids. I even got teary-eyed because one of my students, I always end with I love you, and I teach sign language in my classroom, just basic sign language. And they did that when we said goodbye.
Look at, there's one right here.
Yep, there's a strawberry, look. A nice pretty strawberry. I'm going to cut off the dead leaf from it.
There's one right here.
so. Miss Becky saw these waiting in line to go into Home Depot. We're going to kind of squeeze them again. See, we're going to squeeze it. You see the roots? Little tiny baby roots. So we're going to pop it in the hole right here. Squeeze it in. I'm going to put one right here. Let's turn it. Cut it in the basket. What color are strawberry leaves? What color are they? They are green. Now, do these leaves, are they same or different from the tomato leaf? Let's go look. Let's see what makes them the same and what makes them different. What makes them the same is they're both green. Huh? And they have little loopy or pointies right here on both of them. Do you see that? But what makes them different? The strawberry leaves are bigger and fatter. Huh? Yeah. Does a strawberry plant have flowers? Yes. Just like the tomato plant, it's got to have a flower before it has a strawberry. And we'll keep a close eye. Me, Mamie, and Maddie will watch and see when a flower comes on our strawberries. And we'll show you what the strawberry flower looks like. Do you know why Miss Becky's cutting off the dead off of it? Because it tries to, when a plant still has dead on it, it tries to make it come back alive. And sometimes that makes it even harder to grow. So we don't want it to do that. Very good. I don't know if I can plant very many more without more potting soil. So Miss Becky might just have to wait. Let's take the dead off of this one. Yeah.
Can't you put some in here? No. Or take that dirt and put it in there?
But that's what we're going to do for now. Well, I'm going to end our group time so that Miss Becca can clean up and get ready for story time at 2 o'clock. I love you.